We're now joined from Kiev by Grigoriy German, who is a commentator at ICTV. Grigoriy, thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
It is nice to see you. Now we're 2 years into the war. We've been talking for much of that time. Tell me, first of all, how does it impact on your Saturday compared to 2 years ago, or more than 2 years ago before the conflict started? I mean, it's changed life altogether for people in Kiev, hasn't it?
Absolutely, altogether, it changed life. You know what? It changed life not only people in Kiev. It changed life in
Yes.
all Ukraine, your life, Poland's life, Europe's life, United States' life. Lives of the people is changed 2 years ago because the war started. It's not a local war like Russia trying to make us believe and to make you believe, Europeans believe and Americans believe. It's not just a local war. It's not a civilian war because we are the one people, we are the one nation. No. It's absolutely devastating, attacking, aggressing war that starts here in Europe. It's of course changed our lives, and we have the progress here, and you see these pictures from the Kharkiv, and you have to understand that this happened every day. In Kharkiv, this happened every day because Kharkiv is located in 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers from the border. And to Kharkiv, they can send everything. It's not only air raid sirens, it's not only guided missiles, it's shells, it's even bombs, guided air bombs, simple bombs. These pictures and this video, it's exactly from the heat of this guided bomb. And we have to protect our people in Kharkiv. We have to protect our people in Odessa. And, we have different problems in the different cities. In Odessa, we need something like SMPT, this European anti-aircraft system. Yeah, but in Kharkiv, we need absolutely different solutions. In Kharkiv, you have to understand this. This is the guided bomb, and a bomb like this, 250 kilograms of explosives or 500 kilograms of explosive hit the civilians. You've seen this. You've seen this video. This is the suburb. Yeah. This is the absolutely peaceful suburbs, and for Kharkiv, we need to hit the Russian territory from these bombs deployed and from the rockets deployed, and we need to hit it with a guided Western weapon. This is the only solution for Kharkiv. This is the only solution for these people. Lives in these apartments, in this flat, who's sleeping, who walking in these streets, and this is the only solution for Kharkiv. We don't need for Kharkiv some patriots. We need it for Odessa. We need it for Dnipro. We need it for Zaporizhia to protect our dam. But Dnipro gas. But for Kharkiv, we need to hit the launchers on the Russian territories, and we need for this American weapons and European weapons.
Now, over the last few days, there have been air raids, particularly targeting energy facilities. How badly has that affected things here? In Poland, we're having a peaceful Easter Sunday. What changes has that brought about for your Saturday and Sunday this year?
In Ukraine, we have already Orthodox Ukrainian Church, and we have the Easter on the end of the May, and We have the yes. You already told it. We now have the second wave of the hits on our energetical objects here in Ukraine. You know, they hit the dam of the Great Dnieper gas, and this is about 1 gigawatt of electricity is cut off after these attacks, and the dam and the great threats. It's the dam hit. He stays, but it's hit, and we know how much hits like this it could stand. Yeah, and. Of course, they hit the power plants near Poland border. And as you know, in the latest and one of the latest texts, they hit the gas pipeline. They have the gas shelter in Western Ukraine. And this is not only Ukrainian problem. This is a European problem because in this gas shelters, we collect not only Ukrainian but European gas for Poland, for Slovakia, for Eastern Europe. And
Yes.
this is the greatest problem. And this is a new problem. This is the new step from the Russia energetic terror.
And where is Russia getting the intelligence about exactly where to strike at the moment? Is there sort of deeper espionage going on there in order to hit at the exact correct targets?
It's not intelligence. It's a public information. Where are our power plants? Power plants is it's a very big building. You can't hide it. And because and the one problem, so it's one problem. The second problem, they were built in the Soviet Union. And this gas shelter was built in the Soviet Union, and gas pipeline was built in the Soviet Union, and our greatest Dnieper gas, and you can see it from the space, and of course you can see the power plants so big from the space, and and they know where it is, and they know where they located. It's not a problem. We're building the new factories, military factories here, and of course they don't know where and they are safe. They're underground and they're safe. But this structure, they know where they were. They don't need too much intelligence for this.
Now, we've seen that Dmytro Kuleba in India. Will that meeting bring a more understanding in India of what their support of Russia trade-wise is doing to Ukraine?
Cross my fingers. Of course, cross my fingers because India is a very important part of the BRICS, and India is a very important part of this dictatorship autocrats unit. Unit, autocrats units in this new Cold War world. But we understand that Delhi has big problems, historical problems. It's a very complicated country. It's not so simple for India collect their people and collect their territories and collect their states. And India have big problems with China. And of course, India has a very big economical problems. They need a lot of oil. They need a lot of gas. But this visit, it try to understand for India, freedom, democracy, and willing to fight is still good points, or just economy, or just money, or just crude oil important for India. And I believe that India, as a democratic country, will. I don't think they will support Ukraine as the United States or something like this, but I believe the situation will change.
And what's in it for India? What is Ukraine offering to India in exchange at the moment?
Excuse me, can't hear you.
Yes, well, what is Dmytro Kuleba, the Ukrainian Prime Minister, is he going empty-handed to India? does he have anything to offer? What apart from common sense?
The Minister of International Affairs, Dmytro Kuleba, is going to India. It's, I believe, with some solutions. With some propositions, according to United States philosophy. As you know, India last year was the greatest buyer of the Russian crude oil with a shadow fleet. And for now, the situation has changed. According to United States decision in the sanctions, in the second sanctions and I believe that Dmytro Kuleba, according to this sanctions, according to Ukrainian Freedom Peace Plan, and I think they have something to tell.
Okay. Now, there have been other discussions going on, negotiations about the problems on the Polish-Ukrainian border. Both sides came away perhaps empty-handed from the talks. The borders have been partially opened over the Easter period. But do you see any hope of a solution here? A long-lasting one?
Guys, you know, I've seen the positive moments, and if I know, because I don't know deeper inner Polish situation, but I've heard that the Polish security service arrested the big group of Russian influencers that affected this protest too. And I think this is a big step to the to make this problems to lost its problems in the past. This is the very important. This is a very big news for me from Poland because we can discuss something. We can make the solutions, but only Poland and Ukraine, without Russian spies, without Russian influences in Poland, and I have optimistic feelings about this, and I believe in you. I believe in me, and I believe that we are two television persons can find the solutions if we have some problems. Yeah, I believe our farmers can find the solutions too, without Russia's influence, and this is very important.
And that is indeed very important. Those arrests indeed may well bring a maybe greater understanding of the scale of Ukrainian exports, because while last year the road exports were the key thing to break the Russian boycott of Ukrainian trade exports, but now sea exports are now getting through, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And just remind you that Poland have the $6 billion plus in trading deals with Ukraine. Yeah, we imports for $6 billion much more than we export to Poland goods. And for now, we have the solution that Ukrainian grain and Ukrainian food projects go through the Poland. And it's the solution too. Yeah, we have discussions in France, we have discussions in Germany with the German farmers, with the French farmers, but we live in a democratic country. Yeah, you live in a democratic country, you live in European Union, we live in a democratic country, and we understand that democracy is discussing something, is discussing problems. Not going with the tanks. Yeah, you stop my grain, I'm send my tanks to you to beat it. Yeah, because you're not the nations. Yeah, we are the same people, and I send the tanks. What the hell is this? Yeah,
indeed. Grigoriy, on that emotional point, well, we need to stop our discussion, but great for you to join us.